Hi friends. As I said, we are conducting a class regarding pulse diagnosis and it will be a very useful class. In this class, we are not providing that much of study materials, but it will be very useful according to your practical knowledge. So now I am doing this video as a trial because everyone should know how will be the class. For that I am doing this video. So now in this video I am going to compare acupuncture and the nature. So in the acupuncture we know there are Chinese name for each 5 element. We know the 5 elements like water, wood, fire, earth, metal. So for this wood in Chinese called as Jingwell, fire is Yang Spring, earth Shu Stream, metal Jing River, water and Hishi. Each of these 5 elements are compared to a landscape, which is a very sweet thing which is done in acupuncture. Like Jing well is compared to Palai. Palai means desert. Young Spring is compared to Kurunji, which means hilly area. Shu Stream is compared to Mullai, which is a pastoral area. Jing River is compared to Marudam, which is an agri area. Hishi is compared to Neidal, which is an coastal area. So all these comparison are done according to a Tamil literature called Tolkappiyam, which was in Tamil literature came like 2000 years back. So as we know, water will produce wood, wood will produce fire, fire will produce earth, and earth will produce metal, and again the cycle goes on. But everyone knows this 5 element, but no one knows how to select a point in an easy way or how the points are influencing one another. So that we are going to see in this first video, which is a trial video. So let me say this as pulse diagnosis made easy part 1. So in this video, I am going to explain about Jingwell points. As everyone knows, now I told Jingwell means Palai. Palai means is a desert area. So the desert area everyone knows it's a very dry area in which yin is wood and yang organ is metal. So you can compare the desert area with this. Desert area is a dry area where there is a sand, so which has a metal part in that, and some trees like wood also we can see. So all Jingwell points as we know are located near the nail buds, means very close to the nail. So as we know, the yin organs will start from wood and yang organs in the foot will start from metal. So for example, a tree and wood. For an overextended tree or overgrown trees, we need a metal like a hammer to cut it to shape the trees and also make it over disciplined and overburdened. If it's overburdened, then what happens? The tree will fall off or the stem or the branches will cut off. So to maintain that, we need a metal part for controlling the overgrowth of the trees, which is called a pruning and shape regulation. The same way, there is another example like clipping a nail. So as you know, if the nail grows, nail is compared to a wood, for which we need a nail cutter to cut the wood. So the nail cutter is an example of metal. So this is how the comparison goes. And another analogy is, for example, a spark receiving a fuel, like a wood is kept and we need 2 stones to rub to create a spark. So that spark will flame the wood, but with air, only with the air, the combustion part occurs. So this is how. So in the same way, the life force is diminished into spark during unconsciousness. As we discussed earlier, the spark only by receiving the fuel like combustion with air, it will become glowing. So Jingwell points are selected at the time of emergency. So can you understand this? I think everyone understand this. The emergency situations, these points are given to activate and raise the spirit of the particular person. So example for that emergency situations are seizures, like sudden fits like Parkinsonism or stroke, vertigo, someone will feel sudden like subconsciousness like, and also loss of stability. The person while walking they will fall off without consciousness. So all those things will occur if the life spirit decreases. So in those cases, these jingle points will help the person to gain the conscious and come back to the normal level. So loss of stability, at first we should remember liver. We should treat the liver. The life force is symbolized by fire, simmers and diminishes to a spark. During a syncope, fatigue, fainting, shock, unconscious, and those are the examples. So we can visualize in a forest or in a desert, overgrown trees with a huge branches will cause burden and the shadow for its own where sunlight won't enter. In those cases, the overgrown branches should be cut. These cut will be done by metal. So as everyone know, the metal controls wood because metal is a grandmother of wood. So according to the controlling cycle, we know metal controls wood. So that's why I gave an example of a tree and a hammer. So the final treatment for instability, or if the spirit goes down or if the person is fully unconscious, is we need to think a metal point of wood meridian, which is a liver meridian. So the metal point of liver meridian is liver 4. So if we give this point, okay, rather than touching all the jingle points, we can make the patient or the person who are unconscious bring to a conscious level. So in this picture, I had cleanly given an clear-cut idea about liver 4. So now in this video, you can correlate the jingle points about the importance of jingle points. For those points, we can select a single point, which is a metal point of a wood meridian, which is called as liver 4, which needs structuring to prevent such instabilities or unconsciousness. So it will be, I think this will be very helpful for everyone. My final conclusion about this video is all wind with tremor means air with tremor, we think of liver. So liver 4 is a point of selection according to all the disabilities which I have discussed. So thank you all. If you think my video is very helpful, the upcoming classes will also be very helpful to you, which is been getting conducted from 2nd on July morning 5 to AM. Please ping me for more details. Thank you.